believe that girls shouldn't live in that stereotype of maybe I can't do it. They should go for it and try it out.
Welcome back to Shining a Light, the show where we shine a light on the activist of the week. This week's activist is Gia Mar Ramos, a rising senior from Puerto Rico who's the founder of Girl Innovation with the mission to close the gender gap in tech. In 2018, she received the Puerto Rico Leadership Award in Innovation and Technology, and she's also a 2019 T-Mobile Changemaker. And she's a super nice person. Joining me now is Gia Mar Ramos. Thank you so much for being here on Shining a Light.
Thank you.
What we hope to do is just show that activists like yourself are regular human beings. That, you're not a robot.
Yeah.
But you know a lot about robots, right?
I do. Okay. That's where I started out, yeah.
You started out with robots. So
yeah.
Tell me about that, because I myself did not.
Well, when I was in 5th grade, I was chosen for a program called CTY, which was a summer program where you learn for 3 weeks. I wanted to take a class on forensics, but my dad behind my back signed me up for robotics.
Wow, he tricked you.
Yeah. So when I got there, I found out that the class I was chosen for was robotics, and it was me, 1 girl, and then 11 guys.
Not good.
Not good. So the girl and I, obviously, we teamed up, and we decided that we were going to beat the guys at robotics, because they kept saying, since we had no experience, they kept saying, oh, we're going to beat you. You guys are going to suck. Like, you're not going to do well. So we ended up actually beating them every single time, because they would work way too fast, and we would take time to see everything and try problem solving. And yeah, we ended up beating them every single time.
Incredible. Okay, so that was your start.
That was my beginning.
So two things. So it's called CTY?
Yeah, CTY, Center for Talented Youth.
Oh, so you were a talented youth.
I guess you could say that, yeah.
Yeah, you saw the application, you knew you were talented, you signed up.
Pretty much, yeah.
And then now you're yourself leading, as of 2018, correct, Girls Innovation?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a program where I get girls from underprivileged areas in Puerto Rico, and I teach them basics in computer science and robotics.
So now you're playing the role of your dad, where you're tricking them into having fun with them.
Yeah.
All right, so now we're going to play a game to get to better know our activist called 3 Things. What are 3 things you would eat the morning of a protest?
Okay, omelet, pancakes, and a yogurt. Either one of those 3.
So you have a big breakfast. It's going to be a big day.
Oh, not all 3 at a time, like those 3.
Oh, got it. Okay. Who are 3 people you look up to?
Lin-Manuel, Steve Jobs, and Elon Musk, maybe?
What are 3 things you would say to Donald Trump?
Maybe don't sell Puerto Rico. Stop tourism for Corona for a bit in Puerto Rico. That too, that could help. And be a bit more open-minded, I guess.
Yes. All right. That concludes 3 things. So why do you think it is that there aren't opportunities other than the ones you're creating for girls to go into STEM like this?
I think it's not a problem about there being opportunities. It's more that girls don't lean towards taking those opportunities. It's mostly this stereotype of, oh, girls shouldn't take comp sci because it makes you not cool. You should be doing kitchen or modeling, dancing and stuff like that. So I think there are plenty of opportunities. They're just not well advocated for, I guess you could say, for females to join into it. But that's kind of what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to show them that there is an opportunity for girls. There are competitions they could join. There are a bunch of different companies that are looking for females in tech, because the problem is if there aren't females, the only mindset that we're getting is the male's mindset. So everything created in technology is going to be mostly beneficial for the male rather than the female itself. which is kind of like the big issue with there being such a huge gap.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I'm tackling with Girl Innovation.
Amazing. So your platform basically is, look, I'm using robots and I'm cool, and you can do that too.
Yeah, I guess you could say that, yeah.
Okay, let me see if I can pull up this video of a robot that I think you created. I want you to give context to this video. Let me see.
Okay.
Okay, so that's a robot.
Yeah.
That you programmed?
No, the girls actually programmed that one.
You taught them how to program?
How to program that.
Wow. Have you seen Jimmy Neutron?
Yeah.
A few
episodes, yeah.
Okay, you know the robot dog Goddard?
Yeah.
It's my dream to have a robot dog. How many years until we can make that a reality?
I mean, there already is one. It was a toy. It's called Zoomer. I don't know if you've heard about it. Zoomer, it's a toy dog.
Oh, I thought that's what you call old people that use Zoom.
No, that's Boomer.
Okay. So I want to get back to COVID and how that's impacting your work. But first, we have an important game to play.
Okay.
Clinton versus Kardashian. Who said it? All right, so I'm going to read a quote. It was said either by a Kardashian or a Clinton, and you just have to say who said it.
Okay.
This says, if I could think about it long enough, I could cry.
Kardashian.
Take every chance and never look back. Never have regrets, just lessons learned.
Clinton?
The future is not an inheritance. It's an opportunity and an obligation.
Clinton.
If you put effort in, you'll get what you want.
Clinton?
What about occur? That's the quote.
Okay. I feel like a Clinton could have said that, but I'm going to say Kardashian.
Congrats, you just played Clinton versus Kardashian. Okay, so COVID and girls innovation. So the way this program works is you're teaching classes usually in person, right?
Yeah.
So are you still able to teach classes? And if so, how?
For now, I'm not teaching classes, but I'm starting a YouTube channel. I have a bunch of different little projects I have. I'm just going to record myself teaching the science behind those projects. But for now, all I can tell my girls is use code.org and see if you can learn a bit of Java, because that's the simplest thing I can do from away.
And then when you say my girls, you have a squad now?
I guess you could say that, yeah. I get pretty close with them mostly.
Yeah, very cool. So there's this whole uprising from Puerto Rico happening.
You'll see them.
Yes.
They're going to get somewhere.
Love to see it. And so you took this upon yourself. What led you to take this upon yourself, and what made you think you could do that?
Well, I got the idea from NC Wit, because that was a competition I had gone to a while ago, and they had something called Aspire IT, which was a program that helps you create your own organization, and it helps you to actually make it work. And that's kind of where I got the idea of, if I have them backing me up, I can get other people to help me too. So I don't have to do it alone, even though I'm the one leading it. I have sources from other places that can help me actually make this a good thing that actually works out. Yeah. And that's kind of what brought me to do it. Also, the different changes I saw, different experiences I've had where I've seen the gap in person, that there are that there are barely any females.
Mm-hmm. Amazing. So you don't have to do it alone.
No, I don't. I have help not only from my family, but also different organizations that they can give me advice and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's great advice. All right, we're gonna play one final game, which is where you are going to address the nation as if you're the president.
Okay.
And deliver a 2.5-minute speech. And I'm going to throw out vocab words for you to include in your speech, mid-speech.
Okay. Hello, my fellow Americans. I am here to talk to you about Puerto Rico and the COVID crisis. I have been hearing that the tourism has been greatly motivated to come to Puerto Rico, but different classes, we are not able to offer karate classes at the moment. I know we are really well known for this, but bringing in more tourists to our karate classes will raise the different COVID crisis, and it will make it worse not only for the people here but also for the tourists coming in. I have also heard that many people are bringing in their poodles, but the hairs of those poodles are carrying the COVID, and people don't notice that those particles are actually being transferred to other people when they pet those poodles. So the masks can't protect from that, because once you scratch your hair after watching the poodles, then it just gets worse and worse. These poodles have also been taking rise on TikTok. They are seen everywhere, and many people are not only motivating others to pet the poodles, but they're also giving likes and sharing this, making the crisis even worse. So now, I would like to address also different issues on COVID. So many people are going towards our beaches and they're bringing Cheeto Puffs, but these Cheeto Puffs are throwing the Cheeto dust all over the sand, and the sand is turning orange, and it's taking away the beautiful white sand that we have on the island. Also, these Cheeto Puffs are ruining our coral reefs, which are leading to a lot of animals eating these Cheeto Puffs, and leading to many people trying to build trust funds on saving these coral reefs. But the trust funds aren't enough. We need more funding. We need crowdfunding. We need to raise awareness of our coral beaches and the terrible Cheeto Puff problem. And now, Donald Trump is one of the people that are inclining towards eating the Cheeto Puffs. He threw paper towels at us to clean our hands with the Cheeto Puffs, but those paper towels aren't enough. They are just getting thrown into the oceans, and they're making the Cheeto Puff crisis even worse. Now, my fellow Americans, I would like to talk about dreams. Everyone has dreams to come into Puerto Rico and to have the perfect vacation, but it is not a good time. Right now, coronavirus is our biggest issue, and we cannot keep coming into Puerto Rico. Timer.
Wow. What I'm amazed with, and I feel like what people are going to want to try to understand better, are just like, how do you have this, it seems like almost like an innate courage to try these big things, even when you may not have the experience. You see a problem and then you say to yourself, I can fix that.
I just kind of go for it and don't think twice on it. I try to not go into the whole mindset of, oh, maybe this will go really wrong, or what if I don't teach them well. I just kind of go for it, and I try to make a connection.
Very cool. What would you want to say to young girls who are thinking about being in STEM, or maybe who haven't thought about being in STEM? What would you want to say to them?
I would say there are many, many job opportunities in STEM. STEM is going to be the leading, I think it's going to be the biggest thing, especially in the future. Everyone is going to be doing something with technology. Technology is going to go everywhere. It already is starting to make its way in medicine. It's making its way in stores and everything. It's going to be huge. And honestly, I think that girls shouldn't live in that stereotype of maybe I can't do it. They should go for it and try it out. And maybe if they don't end up liking it, maybe they'll like a different part of technology. Because honestly, if you study technology, you're going to be able to go into pretty much anything.
Amazing. So what I've taken from this is you can do STEM and be super cool. If you have an idea, your community will support you. And when you have an idea and you think you can solve a problem, don't think twice, just do it.
Just go for it.
Gia Ramos, thank you so much for your time and for, just being talk about these things. It means a lot.
Thanks for having me.
All right, that's a wrap.
Also, if you want, I brought the dog.
Yes, let's see it. Wow.
And it actually moves. Like, it works. I just don't have the batteries on it, but it does everything itself.
Yeah, that's nice. I wish I could take the batteries out of my dog.